Your memory doesn't strangely improve without some effort on your part. These 4 clues take a dash of preparing and center intrigue. Nevertheless, the benefits surpass the time it takes to make them steady. 1. Assume that you acknowledge, and constantly exhort yourself, that you are frightful at reviewing names. Ask yourself. A. Did you revolve energetically around the person as they introduced themselves? Did you precisely hear their name? B. Did you go over their name back to them? C. Make a remark about the name. It is identical to a friend's name, or you never heard that name, and so on. D. Did you accomplish something senseless and critical to their face that will help you with recalling their name? For example, assume that their name is noseworthy. You may imagine a huge nose on top of its meriting being observed. As insane as this may sound, the mind needs to think in pictures. The more outrageous the alliance is, then the easier it is to review. E. Be brave, and familiarize them with an accomplice. F. Use their name more than once in conversation. Make an effort not to make a decent attempt. E. Use their name when you leave. 2. Accept that you have to buy sustenance for supper. You are phenomenal at making records, you are awful at leaving your summaries at home, or losing them. Here is a clear tip. Protuberance your overview of things into classes. The mind needs to piece things and believes that it's less complex to audit. A. Dairy, milk, spread, eggs. B. Vegetables, beans, carrots, beets. C. Meat, burger, chicken, steak. 3. How might you review how to spell inconvenient words? For this model, you may pick acknowledge. Did you learn in school, never believe a lie? A comparative idea works for piece, a piece of pie. This applies to reviewing how to spell practically identical words. To be stationary is to stand still, or to use stationary is to write a letter. A principal at a school is your pal, and a principle you acknowledge as a rule. Have you used these? 4. Assume that you are perusing for a test, and that you have to recollect the infrequent table of segments. Research the psychological helper used to hold it. Chances are that someone has inventively composed a psychological assistant for most things that you are inspecting. Make an effort not to endeavor to sit around. Do what works. Never acknowledge that since you are increasingly settled that your memory has declined. It's definitely not an issue mature enough, yet rather a matter of usage. Worth practicing these 4 procedures. Friends and family may comment on how much your memory has improved. All the best.